wondering where the hell I've been, I'm back. I don't know how long, but we'll give it a go and see how everything pans out. So we're going to start the 100-day challenge. I've seen plenty of videos of it on YouTube and the like, but I've never done it myself, so I'm going to give it a try and see how it all pans out. What I'm going to do, as you can see from the title, it's day one. I'm not too sure how many days I'm going to get into it. I'm going to go and do some stuff later on today in a couple of hours, but we'll give it a go and see how it all pans out. We're starting on the island. I think the island's the easiest one to do the Impact P. Welcome, welcome. I'm not too sure whether you're somebody else that's been on my channel before and under a different name, but welcome, welcome. How are you? As you can see, we're just waiting for it to load up. I'm going to give it a go. It has been, mate. It has been. Been doing other things, had work commitments and things like that, but got a week off and before I start work again, so we're just going to get back into it and see what happens, really. But welcome in. Appreciate you coming and saying hi. No, I didn't think you were new. I just don't recognise the name. So what was your name originally? If that is wrong, obviously you haven't changed it. Maybe if you haven't changed your name, and I've got a memory like a sieve, I can't remember what your name was, but what was your name before? So because you've come in first, we'll change it to Puppy. Puppy. Try that again. You haven't changed it? Oh man, my memory's shot. I'm sorry about that. That's actually not where I wanted to load either. But we'll do this here for a start. This isn't the area I usually start in, but we'll give it a go. But yeah, I apologise, mate. It's been obviously a couple of years since I've been on. Well, maybe not a couple of years, but it's been at least a year. And obviously I haven't got the greatest memory as I get older. How's everything been going with you? So we're obviously just going to start off with the usual bullshit, getting this stuff done. As always, first thing I'm really looking for is a moss chops. Oh no, was that a bloody one of those gacha things? I don't know what the point of the gacha is, to be honest. Let's get rid of all the crap first. Make ourselves one of them. Put some points into weight. Okay, there we go. For some reason that wasn't working. Yeah, so I'm going to do the 100-day challenge. Probably going to take me 300 days to do it, but probably get eaten by a bloody piranha now, won't I? It's not hardcore, so I'll die as many times as I probably will. Hardcore's way outside my capability levels. But you can let me know, Puppy, if you're still there. Is the volume too loud or is everything okay? Man, I'm sure I set my stamina to 0. I think all my settings have changed back, which would be annoying, but we'll deal with that as it comes. Oh, we've even got a moss chops immediately. What does Mr. Moss Chops need? I have to run away. Cooked prime meat. We definitely can't give him that. But there should be a second. Actually, what are the settings? What are the levels of these dinos? Hello, Peach. What are you up to? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Peach. Okay, so the settings are at maximum. What have you been up to, Peach? Hope you've had a good time. Hope you're all healthy and the rest of it. Yeah, I miss you all too. I miss you all too, Peach. It's been a while. It's been a little while. Hope you've been well. Hope work's well. Hope the family's well. Looking for the other... I'm looking for the other... moss chops. There should be two. There's generally two of them around together. I mean, that isn't a set in stone rule, but it is generally what comes along. Yeah, I'm doing good, Peach. I got a week off before I start work again. No use going back too early. Nobody wants to see me middle of the year, let alone this time of the year. So I've got to go far away enough from this fella here that he resets what he wants. It's only low level, but it does give me the opportunity to get narco berries pretty quickly. I need for that wood probably, don't I? Yeah. Have you been in touch with Francis or Gaz or any of those boys? I called in and saw Fatty. I called in and saw Fatty and Rev and a few times on stream and stuff like that. So I've caught up with a lot of the usual suspects, which has been good. Right, so we need more weight. I don't think I'm going to worry about hide or cloth clothing. Oh, what's happened there? Has Francis gone off the radar? He doesn't reply to anything I post or send him either, so Francis got the hump with us. Typical Australian. Typical Australian Peach. They're a strange bunch at the best of times. New Zealanders are the normal brother, and Australians are the weirdo brother. I think you would have figured that out by now. Oh, I didn't want to do that, you fucking idiot. Right, we'll get there eventually. Oh no, I've had a mare, Peach. I've had a mare. Sure he's got a reason, Peach. Sure he's got a reason. As I said, Australians are the weird brothers of this end of the world. New Zealanders are the normal ones. What else been happening, Peach? What else have you been up to? What is the time, by the way? I have got an appointment with a couple of mates to catch up, but that is not for another 2 hours. So, what's that over there? Pteranodon. I don't want to go through this water because there's all sorts of shit in here you don't want to get involved in, like that fucker and that fucker. Right, so let's see if this... Yeah, nothing changes these days. Did you do anything over the break? Or were you working, or what's the deal? Oh, even better. Nothing like having a break and not being able to enjoy it. Right, what I need to find is some of these things. First things first. Like that. Straight in the side of the noggin. That's how you do it, Peach. That is how you do it. Right, Where are you running to? There you are, there. The old aim is better than it is on Daisy, that's for sure. Oh, don't you even think about it. Oh, maybe the aim isn't as good as on as good after all. That should be enough at least for now. Let's see what this fucking thing over here wants. I'm hoping it has changed its mind on what it wants to eat. But giant bee honey. Fucking asshole. But it's definitely not getting giant bee honey. What we might do is, while we're here, do this. Split you up. Like that. Get ourselves some rotten meat, or some meat spoiling. Still wondering where the second moss chops is. Never mind, we can't waste our time down there looking for another moss chops. This is the reason why I don't actually like this area to spawn in. It's I reckon way over there is far better. It's actually closer towards the green orb. Way over where the green orb is actually the better place to spawn in my opinion. But we'll deal with this one and okay, so we need food. Don't need water. Let's do this. We're not going to cook meat because we need it to spoil. And this is exactly the reason why I need... That wasn't what I wanted to do. Bear with me while I have a shocker. Right. I mean, I could kill more of these things. Let's just move on, see if we can find ourselves a moss chops. Right, what level are we at the moment? We've got 2 levels put in. We're going to continue to put it into weight at the moment. And go from there. Oh, well, we're not going down there. I think we can safely assume that. I'm going to cross over here and hope there's no piranhas trying to eat us. Man, I can't even see the level there. Oh, that's a 135. That's actually very, very, very good. We will come back to that as long as it doesn't get eaten by that thing along there. Oh, I just heard one, I think. Did I hear one or did I hear a... Oh, I did hear one. There it is, right there. Oh, it's 2 of them. There we go. We're in it. Now we're in business. Raw prime fish meat. Really? And giant bee honey. This game. It's taken this game 14 minutes and it's fucking with me already. Peach? That's how long it takes before the games decide that, yeah, I've done something wrong in a previous life and this is karma. Right, so I don't need water ever, so that setting's right. I'm sure I set it so that your stamina never runs out, because I hate stamina. It's not a scared of dinosaurs thing, it's just that it knows who's playing Peach. Obviously I did something wrong in a previous life. Well, maybe something more than I did wrong in this life. I don't know. But, for It's already making life hard for me. I don't particularly want to go across there because not much in there. Nothing much has spawned in yet. We could go across. Oh, Jesus, there we are. No, we're not going across there. You come here. Mr. Fatty, how are you, brother? Happy New Year to you, mate. Shambles. Yeah, it's already started with a shambles, Fatty. Didn't take long. How you been, brother? Hope you're well. Hope your family's well. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Hope everything's good. Hope baby Fat's good. Much love to my two friends that are here watching me at the moment. The two legends. Oh, mate, it's good to have you here, Fatty. It's good to have you here. Thought I'd come in and just maybe give streaming a go again. Maybe not as much as I was when you first met me, but just give it a go. Play a little bit. Do this 100-day challenge. Working my way through it slowly. But I hope everything's well. As I said, I hope the family's well, Fatty. Oh, I just heard another one. Oh, no I didn't. What's that thing? I need food again already. Oh, awesome, mate, awesome. Obviously in the States and Canada, well in the Northern Hemisphere, you lot don't do as much at, you have a shorter break over the Christmas New Year period, don't you, because it's the middle of winter, whereas over here where, our longest break of the year is over the Christmas break and the New Year break. So I've been off since maybe like the 21st. So I suppose I've been off a couple of weeks now. I've got another week off. But you lot obviously get back to work a lot quicker, and you have your main break of the year. You have that in the oh no, it's nuts on your chin. Where the hell are all these people coming from? Nuts. What are you doing, brother? Welcome in as well, man. Oh my goodness. 3 of my very best friends are here. How you been, Nuts? I've checked your channel. I've checked your channel a couple of times on Twitch, but you haven't posted for ages, mate. Have you sort of taken a break from that, or what's the deal? Oh, mate, you. Oh, well done, Pete. Thanks for that. No, you seem like you're really enjoying yourself. Oh no, I'm dead. This ain't good. Oh fuck, it's not. It was attacking something else. Get the hell out of here. Oh, it's gonna eat that bloody. It's gonna eat that top level pteranodon as well, ain't it? Mate, you're Yeah, I thought you looked like you were really enjoying yourself, but obviously, hey mate, you've got to prioritise what you want to do with your life. Don't worry about anything else. Oh no, what's happening here? What's attacked that? That's my next concern. Look, life is good, thanks. Nuts. Everything is good, pal. Everything is good. Just got a week, as I was saying earlier, I've just got a week before I have to go back to work, so I'm just going to do a bit of streaming. I've got to go out in about, it's about an hour and a half I've got to get ready, but that was just a text message from one of the boys there. Yeah, man, how's the family? Everybody else going nuts? How are your kids? Everything good? For Fatty and Peach, Nuts was I played a lot of DayZ with Nuts. He ran a server, and I became friends with him and Tomas, and And what was the other guy's name? Nuts. And we became the traders for a DayZ server, and we had a lot of fun. A hell of a lot of fun. Much the same as when you and me played Peach, because Nuts, Peach and I played a lot of DayZ together, and Peach was a mod on my Twitch channel, and so was Fatty. Thomas and what the hell was his name? Raw Prime Fish Meat. What the fuck do you keep asking for that for? Reaper, yeah, it wasn't here, but we called him something else, didn't we? Oh no, we've got these fucking assholes after us now. Yeah, so we had a lot of fun on DayZ, didn't we? Nuts. No. We did have a Livonia server, but it didn't really take off. We were mainly on Chinaris. I hadn't long started the game. So I started the game when COVID happened, was when I bought, when I first bought DayZ for the first time, was when COVID started. So what was that, 2020? Oh no. This thing's fucking asshole. Hate those birds. Yeah, so I started playing, and then I ended up meeting, yeah, it was 2020. That's right, you're right. So we started playing, and then I just was randomly running around the server. Hadn't met Nuts. Hadn't met Nuts at all. Hadn't met any of the boys, and ran into some random in a house in one of the coastal towns. And we started running together, and he had a lot of friends. And then he said, "Oh, there's actually a trader on this server. Shall we go and see the trader?" So we went over and met Nuts, and we met Thomas, and we met the other trader, which we've forgotten his name, being the old fuckers. Our memory isn't the same. And then we just sort of hung out and backwards and forwards, then became friends with them. I went on a few runs with the boys, mainly Thomas. We went on a few runs, and you know, we found cars and bits and pieces. It was a grind, Nuts. It was a grind, but it was fun at the same time interacting with people. Yeah, and just became friends. And then in the end, Thomas sort of asked whether it was something I'd consider, and I liked the boys, and we seemed to get on good, and just enjoyed the interaction. I was probably the trader who did the least trading. I was off doing other stuff as well. And then, yeah, and well, I think Peach knows about my stash, my issue with trying to have stashes, or my OCD with having stashes. So in the end, I became a trader and gave up all my stashes which got found. And then, oh, Peach, yeah, you would love this server, Peach. Nuts and the boys were a lot of fun. And the server's going really well for a while there. And then as with a lot of servers do, you know, people lose a little bit of interest and the numbers start dropping, which means less people see the server being as big as it is. It's just a natural progression. Yeah, it sort of died its own death, but it was hell of a lot of fun for at least a year and a half there. I would have been at least a year and a half. Shit, we had some fun. Now I'm hoping this one's going to give me a better option than raw fish meat or giant bee honey like last time. Cooked prime meat. Fucking ball bag. No, I haven't been on Twitch for a while. No particular reason. I should go back on Twitch, to be honest. I think I've got like nothing like the numbers you've got or Fatty's got. But I think I maybe have 500 followers on Twitch. Just over 500. I know there's some way that I can stream both, but I'm not how sure how I'm supposed to do that on PS4. It only gives me one option, so I don't know. Maybe there's a way of doing it both. You've got to stream again before February 1st. What's your reasoning behind that? Is somebody giving you an ultimatum, Peach? Or you just want to get back into it? Like me, Peach streamed quite a bit, or as much as she could without work, or when she was outside of work. And Fatty's a pretty popular streamer these days. He gets a good. I'm seeing 30, 40 people watching Fatty, so he's moved on a lot since we do it. Hey HG, you changed your name again. Welcome in, mate. Welcome in. What have you been up to? Not much. Oh, well, welcome in, mate. Welcome in. I did tell you I'd eventually come back. It may have taken me a year and a half, but we are here somewhat. Oh shit! So you reckon well, I've definitely lost my affiliate then, haven't I? I better go and check that actually, because maybe I need to stream just to keep the affiliation, which doesn't worry me too much. Affiliate's what it is, you know. I feel a bit embarrassed when people bloody like Fatty and you lot subscribe to my channel as it is, so at least then I don't have the option of that. Yeah, I've heard of other people losing it though, nuts. Come on, man. Now it wants fucking rare mushroom. It's fucking with me, that thing. Well, I definitely haven't streamed for over a year. It's been probably 2 years since I've streamed on Twitch. It could be actually even longer, to be honest. I reckon that's the 135 there, or is that the 135 there? It's almost dark. I should have pushed out my settings a little bit higher, to be honest. I changed the settings slightly to allow me... Oh, I do want one of these things, though. Not a level 5. Oh, that's a level 110. I'm going to drown here. This ain't good. That 110 is a massive find. We can definitely work with that at some point. Yeah, definitely. I definitely think you should, Peach. I found if you're boring enough, people fall asleep and don't have a chance to change the channel. You're definitely not boring, Fatty. You know, like me, I'd like to think I'm not boring. I've been told by plenty of people I might be unhinged, but definitely not boring. Yeah, Little Unhinged has been pretty polite to me, to be honest. A good mate of mine, a guy that I've been mates with, his father and my father were best mates, so we've been mates our whole life. The other day, when I say the other day, it was probably about a year ago, I caught up with him, we had a few drinks, and he goes, my nickname isn't LD, it's actually Popper, to all my friends in New Zealand here. He goes, you know what, Popper? Fuck, you're a weirdo. I said, what? He goes, fuck, you're a weirdo. We love you, but you're a fucking weirdo. So that's pretty much what my friends think of me. And they're not far off the truth, to be fair. I mean, I don't care. I've accepted the fact that I'm not right in the head. I've got no issue with that. But to hear it from a mate that's been mate of yours, that's the first time I recall him saying it to me. Only saying it after we've been friends for our whole life was probably the most disturbing thing. You go away, you. Bear with me, people. There is actually a reason to my madness. What I'm trying to get is one of these bloody moss chops, but there's not giving me the option of being able to get a moss chops. Mejo berry. Effing finally. Now we can make some progress. Stay away, you. Right. Right, now we're in business. Go away, you. Right. It may not be the greatest moss chops, but it is a moss chops. So now we can swim across this water. I think we're just going to pump all the points into weight. Because it is pretty piss poor when it comes to weight, and we're just going to head down that way. And hope that this, oh, the nuts, come back when you can, mate. Come back when you can. Oh, it bites pretty hard. Oh no, we're in trouble. I might not have a moss chops for long at this rate. Oh no, we're good. Oh Jesus, that's a shark. Bear with me while we have an absolute Right, we've made it. Safe. No, we haven't. We're back where we started. Oh no. So much for being safe. We're back where we started. Rightio. What are we doing here? It's not typical, Peach. What are you talking about? I'm the master of this game. I'm the master of every game I play. I thought I got away from the shark and the piranhas. I ended up going back to where I started. Now I've got to go across here again. Oh, Jesus. Maybe that shark will stay away from me because it's eating a turtle. I'm hoping that shark will stay away from me because it's eating a turtle. Always lost. Now come on, Peach. I might be pretty average at games, but you shouldn't forget that I've watched you play games as well. Oh. Piranhas after my ass again. Not this fine, princess. Oh Jesus, we could be dying here if we don't watch out. Get out of the water. Right, so now we can make our way down the beach. The moss chops is almost dead. Oh, it's nice of you to say, Peach. It's nice of you to say. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to leave the moss chops here. Oh, no. Yeah, we'll stop. Yeah, you stay there. We're going to go on foot for a while. What we're also going to do is leave our shit on the moss chops to make ourselves less heavy, because as you can see, we are a little bit heavy. Moss chops can have 2 levels into weight. I'll have 1 level into weight, which means we can now make the spyglass. Although we haven't got any crystal, which doesn't help. We'll make our way along the beach here, see what else we can find. Maybe a higher level moss chop. Oh, that's an otter. Oh shit, that's an otter. I definitely want that otter. least I know where the otter is. Oh no, that's a crocodile. I wonder what level that crocodile is. I don't know whether I'll be able to eat that with my, To be honest, I've got to run away from it because I don't want it to eat my moss chops or my otter, so we're going to run like the wind. Where did it go? Oh shit, it's after me. Here we go. I can't run fast enough. Get the Hesperornis instead. Still after me? Doesn't look like it. I might have avoided that, which is good, but I've got to remember when I go back. It's quite often there's moss chops up here on this little point just around here, when the next little inlet is. So we'll see if we can find a better one than the level 5 that we're currently rolling. Probably still Discord. Probably send us a DM on Discord or a whisper on Discord or whatever they call them. I do check it every now and then. Not much along here either, is there? This pitch black doesn't fill me full of confidence. Oh, now we need food. What I should have done was actually take that food off the... can't pick those for some reason. Take the food off the moss chops if I'd been smart and fill up my food bar. It's daylight already, which isn't too bad. I've already wasted a day and all we've managed to tame is a moss chops. This 100-day challenge is not going to go great if that's the extent of my progression. No, we'll deal with that. That's alright. It's not a problem. Should be enough food for a little while. Yeah, there's plenty of ways to progress, HG. We're going to get eaten by piranhas again. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like there's any piranhas in here, but... The problem is, well, I'm actually stupid because I left the rotten meat on the moss chops. I should have brought that with me. End of the day, if I die over here, it's not so much of a problem, actually. What's happening over there? Is that a shark? Welcome back, Nuts. Looks like a dead shark, doesn't it? I wonder if that's a... I wonder if that's a... It doesn't look big enough to be an alpha. If it was an alpha, that'd be nice, but I don't think it's big enough. But these alphas do tend to die quite often like this. I suppose I can just chop it up while I'm here. Oh, it is an alpha. Okay. What's it got in its inventory? Get out of the way, man. I'm gonna fucking drown at this rate because you're in my way. That's a bloody good score. Look at that for a score. Now we just need to make it to shore without dying. Which is... no, we should be right. As long as nothing attacks us along the way. But that's a massive score. As long as that thing doesn't steal whatever we've got. We'll go underwater so it doesn't see us. But that's a massive score. I did see a green crossbow in that inventory, so we may have hit the jackpot there in a big way. A crossbow and 2 other bows. To be honest, I won't use the bows if I'm using the crossbow, but that crossbow is huge. Absolutely huge. KSI. I do remember KSI. Nuts. We'll say I'm a little bit weird. Even I wasn't as weird as KSI. Nice guy. Nice guy. But definitely a little bit weird. Definitely a few screws loose. Definitely, elevator definitely didn't go to the top floor with that one. But as I said, I shouldn't really throw rocks in glass houses because everybody else thinks I'm weird as well, so... Well, not everybody else, but a fair few people. So I'm pretty happy with that. Swimming out, because I always feel that the normal sharks don't generally tend to die like that, but the alpha sharks do. So I'm glad I swam out there, because I got myself a green crossbow, which, I mean, it's only slightly better than what I would be able to make, but it is better. Oh, mate, I watched that the other day. Nuts. I watched that the other day and was in hysterics again. It's my happy place to go and watch that video. I watched it maybe, I suppose it would have been like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, at the very most. I think I replayed it about 4 times. Ooh, this actually isn't a bad find here either. If that's an alpha, doesn't look like an alpha, does it really though? Yep, all good information. H. Is that an alpha or not? I don't think it is. The thing with that is, if I get that, I can get prime fish meat. If it is an alpha. See, that's not a bad level. Like, if I could trap one of those and tame it, I could make a saddle and get around the island a hell of a lot quicker. So what we could do, and I'm not even sure whether we can make billboards, I think they're called. Can't. It doesn't tell us what level. But I would like to trap one of those, and I can get around the island so much quicker. I actually am beginning to regret leaving my my moss chops back there. I think it is to a certain degree, Nuts. I know that you can play PC servers if you're on console, but I'm not sure how that works as far as... I suppose you could both join the same server. Yeah, no, you'd be able to join the same server. PC specific servers or something, I think they're called. So I think it is crossplay, yes. Have you never played Ark, haven't you, Nuts? It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I quite enjoy it just for the chill, really, more than anything. Oh, okay, so you're at least familiar with the game. That's the main thing. I've put far too many hours into this game, much like DayZ. I actually think I've probably put... I think I'd be struggling to put as many hours into this as I have put into DayZ, but it wouldn't be far off it. Yeah, what would you like about the map, HG? Oh, really? What about Ark Raiders? Have you played any of that? I know that's quite popular at the moment. What about you, Fatty, if you're still there? Have you played Ark Raiders? Oh, I know there's bloody piranhas in here as well. Yeah, I don't get the Explorer notes yet, HG. There's a couple over there. There's actually 2 of them over there. I use those to level up my dinos rather than level up my own character. There's 2 of them on that little island over there. Seems real popular at the moment, Fatty. A lot of people are streaming it. Firstly, not my type of game to watch. Doesn't hold my appeal as much as DayZ does to watch, but to play it obviously must be quite fun. Yeah, I definitely don't make a base yet either. There can be crocodiles over here, so we've got to watch out. And we've got to watch out for that little whoreheart over there as well, because it'll steal my crossbow if I don't watch out. I do need crystal. I know that there is crystal, but it's miles away from here. There is some crystal over that way, but it's well and truly outside of my capabilities of surviving to get to the crystal mountain over there. So I think I'm just going to continue to run this way, and hope to find moss chops, but also head towards where I was supposed to spawn in the first place. There's way the heck along here. What I want is one of those bloody dolphins, but the problem is I can't really tame a dolphin without... Oh, that meat's not rotting though. Let's see if we can tame a low-level dolphin. Oh, that would be bloody right as well. I can't even tame a low-level dolphin. You see that mountain? I know there, over there's a mountain with crystal on it, HG. What I want is to... And I'm not even sure whether this thing might be trapped here, in which case it's actually... Oh no, it's not trapped. So what I need to do is get some more meat. Get some more meat and at least to try and tame this dolphin. It's going to be quite difficult because it's now moving, but if I was able to tame it, I can get a lot more mobile with a dolphin than I can on foot. See, I'm never going to be able to tame that bloody thing. It's all the way the hell out there. Without flippers, it's virtually impossible to chase these things, other than trap them, as I said. See what you do. Yeah. Oh, look how close that one was. Oh, there we go. We got ourselves an XD. Oh, no, all stop. What am I doing? All stop. So can I make an XD saddle? It might be a low little XD, but at least get me mobile. Probably not. It's probably like level 12 or something like that. Maybe this way. Doesn't tell me, but we can soon find out. Let's try that again. Phiomia. What are these ones? It's not going to tell me. Right, so let's stuff that idea. So we'll just keep running. We'll have to come back to that dolphin because I can't. I'm pretty sure it's level 12 that I make the XD saddle. You mean the mountain on the little peninsula that we first came up? Yeah, there is one up there, but I also think there's a lot of raptors up there that'll eat me. So I don't want to particularly go inland at the moment. 30? Fuck, I'm miles away from that then. What level am I? 8. 8. Oh, well, we're definitely not getting Ichthys in the rush then, are we? I must play servers normally that have rates that are a bit higher when it comes to experience. Yeah, I don't like the parasaur. I prefer the moss chops. Nah, the pteranodon is level 39. Or 38. Not 38. I'm a little bit disappointed in the amount of moss chops that I'm coming across currently. Over there, is it over there or is it around the next one? It might even be around the next bay. We might be miles away from where we're trying to get the crystal from. There's a crystal cave. It's called the lava cave, I'm pretty sure. That's where I'm going to get crystal from. That's where I wanted to spawn in the first place. But we should have just killed ourselves and spawned around there. That would have been a far better plan than this. Running aimlessly through the bloody sand. Finding absolutely nothing. At some point I'll go back to Ragnarok, for sure. Oh no. This is all we're needing to see at the moment. Cross here can be very unforgiving. Very unforgiving, and I don't want to go down there because that... Oh, geez, here we go. This is great. Do they attack turtles? Oh no. Oh Jesus. Here we go. We've got 3 of them after us. Oh, one's dead. Cheers off us. Off them. Oh, look at that, for mastery of this game, I tell you. I even manage to surprise myself sometimes. I mean, when I first started playing this game, I would tame about 100 of these and have them follow me everywhere. Problem with taming those things, they get stuck on every single log, bush, rock. You spend more time going back and freeing them from where they're trying to bloody run from than actually getting anywhere. If you've got like... See, I'm worried that that thing's going to eat me there. And if I die here, the problem with dying here is I lose my my crossbows in a hard place to... I'll probably stream again tomorrow, HG. If I die in the water, it's hard for me to get my crossbow back. So what I might do is actually make a storage box and put my high level crossbow in a storage box. So that I don't lose it. Now take it easy, HG. Good to see you again, eh? Look after yourself. Hopefully see you tomorrow, but I'll be streaming a little bit. I've got the next 7 days off, so I'll try to stream every day. It just depends what I got going on each day. As I said, I'm catching up with some friends in... I've got to go in about half an hour, really, because we're catching up. Let me just answer this text message that they sent us. Yep, sounds good. Sweet. sorry, I'm just replying. I can't multitask, unfortunately. Yeah, got the reply off. It's a turtle. Still looking for a bloody high level moss chops. I've got the. We'll put that storage box on the shore so we can see it. Put the most important things in there. Nothing else is that important, to be fair. Nothing we can't deal with anyway. Put some more points into weight. We might put one into movement speed, actually. And then... Oh, that's another dolphin. Where are you? Come here, you. Not too sure what level you are, but they're all higher levels than I need to be trying to tame at the moment, that's for sure. I'll move on. Should be able to find that storage box when we need to. We know it's on the shore, not too far away from us. I think the next level I want to make is level 12, which gets me the boat, which allows me to get across there and get some metal crafting. And this is the reason why I don't like spawning in the normal spawn place. You can be a long way away from... How's happening here? Videoing myself for some reason. Must be from my OnlyFans channel. I know you'll want to know what my handle is from OnlyFans, but private. Keeping that shit private. I've had the odd message from Thomas Nuts. Hasn't been for a while, but he'd send us the odd message, and Long Johnson Kiwi. Yeah. It's a lot longer when it's angry, Nuts. I can tell you that much. He's off selling drugs or something, was he, Nuts, probably? I'll just send you pics, Peach. You don't have to subscribe. I'll just send you some pics. He was Canadian as well, wasn't he? Nuts. Oh, Thomas was a Canadian. Peach was another friend of mine that I met on DayZ. He was from, if I remember correctly, he was from Surrey. Pretty sure he said Surrey. It was a real dodgy part of Canada, I'm pretty sure he said. Which would make sense considering how dodgy he was. Is that a fucking T-Rex? How am I supposed to get past that thing? This could be the death of us, and that's the reason why I put my crossbow in a box, because that thing could hit me for dinner any time now. Oh, there's raptors after it. That is all sorts of a bad situation for me right there. It's dead. We're out of here. We've got no stamina, but we have to try and get away from those raptors. He was a lot dodgier than you though, Peach. I think he was a local drug dealer, from all accounts. Great guy, great guy. Laugh a minute. But yeah, he was into nefarious business. This one is my Maynard one, I think. Oh shit, we're out of here. I've got no stamina, I'm trying to get away from those bloody ants. Did they not see? Oh fuck no, they definitely saw me. I think this is the Maynard one. Nuts. Surely you're already on... Surely you're already on... We're already on PSN. Are they still after me? Yeah, no, I should... I'm pretty sure... Give me a second and I'll go... No, I'm positive on Maynard. No, that one's not. You just sent me a message called penis. So you've definitely got the right one. Nuts. There we go, penis. I appreciate the message, Nuts. It's all good. Thanks for the very nice message. I do appreciate it. Right, so we've finally found it to where I wanted to bloody spawn in the first place. And the first thing we see is 2 moss chops. Now you understand the reason why I did not want to spawn where I spawned. Oh mate, no, I did not doubt that for a second. Rare mushroom. Rare mushroom actually shouldn't be too hard to find. He's only level 20, but he's considerably higher than the one I had originally. Rare flower. Right, so what this area allows me to do is actually get crystal pretty quickly. Oh mate, I didn't expect anything less from you. And I take it wholly to heart, your message from the heart that said penis. We'll go into this little cave here, get ourselves some crystal, and then we don't have to bloody run up to dinos to find out what level they are. Rightio. It's probably going to take 15 minutes to try and get 2 pieces of crystal, though, knowing my luck. Oh, there's 1 crystal. 2 crystal. We are under control. We have made it in life. We have got possibly the greatest engram, I think, on any map. Can we make it now is the next question. Oh, did I just drop that thing? I did. There we go. Right, so we won't put any levels in because what we're going to do is probably get a level after we build a spyglass. Have we got? Yep, we have got enough stuff. Right. We are in business, chat. We are in business. I did not get a rare flower, unfortunately, though. But that doesn't matter too much because I'll make my way down here, see what we can find, and when I go back, hopefully they've changed their mind. Excuse me, I've got a blocked nose. This ain't great. Now these things are after me. I've got no stamina, and these things are after me. Luckily they're easily enough killed by the look of it. Right, yo. There's usually more than 3 of them. First things first, we use our first spyglass for the first time. That's of no value to me at all, that thing. What we need to do is start getting some meat rotting, because I left the other meat on the moss chops, didn't I, of course. That's alright, we can solve that problem, no problem. No, let's do it the other way. If we get like 40 or 50 spoiling, that should be fine. That'll keep us out of trouble for a little while. But we really still need a moss chops to get some narco berries. So we'll go down the beach a little way, get out of rendering range, and then we'll go back. It's almost the end of the second day already, and I have achieved absolutely nothing. I've tamed one moss chops, and that's it. So, although we have managed to get ourselves, there's 2 more moss chops. Come on, give us a decent level, like a 70 or something. That's not 70. 60, there we go. That's at least something better. What does it need? And it only needs a mejoberry. Progress without death is the only thing I can really be proud of there. Nuts. But now's where we start making some progress. If I can tame this with one... There we go. So now we're in a bit better place. We can start getting some narco berries, some narcotics. What the fuck is that thing? Oh no, the bloody... This is not good. Okay, that scared me a little bit. Trudons are definitely not the sort of thing that you want to be off the back of a moss chops getting eaten by. Luckily I had that moss chops. A very close call. As I said, luckily the moss chops is a very, very good. It's got very good melee. What am I looking for here? I feel like I've picked up something I didn't want to pick up. Rightio, so let's put some levels into weight again. How far away we get? We're not far from the, what's the name, spoiling now, so what we're going to do is we're going to get some narco berries. How many of those have we got so far? 100 odd, whatever that is. So what we're going to do is, how many levels have I got? 2. I'm going to put that into movement speed. Give yourself a thatch foundation, mortar pestle, spark powder, narcotic, boulders and arrows. Although I left the... And see, here lies the problem because I left the crossbow down in the bloody beach, didn't I? So we're going to have to do it with bows at the moment, but that's alright. We'll just have to deal with it. Let's make a beard as well. So, make one of those, 9 of those, 1 of those. It doesn't matter where we put this, we're only playing single player, so it's not like anybody can steal it off us. doesn't matter where we do that. Got a spawn point. And obviously we need stone, I would say. Am I actually getting stone? Yes, I am. I think it's only 60 stone for one of those. It is. Right. Do I just make another bed? That'd be right. I just made another bed. Rightio. Let's get this shit up. Show on the road. Put you there, just so I can dump you, which I don't need anymore. Dump you, put you there. Wait for this meat to spoil, which isn't too far away. What level are we on now? Only another one level. So we're at level 12, which I think we can actually make. We actually might be able to make the boat now. I can't remember if it's 12 or 16. Okay, so it's 16. That's where we need to get to, that there, the raft. That's right, we can do that. Once we start making narcotics, we should be able to do that. How long before you spoil? Not too long. I definitely don't want to hit you by accident. That would be disastrous. Although the moth shops may be able to handle it, you know. It's... Oh, okay. That moth shops is definitely dead if I hit that by accident. That's a max level, and you can't get higher than that one. And I'm definitely not in any position to tame it. Although I don't often tame moths, trikes. I don't know why. I've heard they're pretty good berry gatherers, but as you can see, I'm collecting berries now anyway, so... Once we start making narcotics, I'll start getting a few levels. The guts would probably kill me if I hit it by accident as well. Hard to say. It probably would, I'm not sure. Is this going to take long or what? Right, so that should be rotten pretty soon. Yeah, it should be rotten now. Right, let's start getting some narcotics made. Let's make a couple of storage boxes because I can't make the big ones yet. We're going to get to 16 pretty quickly, I would imagine. Reasonably quickly anyway. We need more narcotics. Although we actually haven't got enough meat spoiled to... Let's sort that out first. Because I think what you'll find is I've got more narcotics than I've got meat spoiled. Yeah, for sure. Unfortunately, The meat is at... Hey, thanks for coming in, Nuts. It's always a pleasure to see you, brother. It's always a pleasure to see you. Look after yourself, mate. We'll catch up soon, eh? I can't figure out why that won't go there now. Oh, because you can't put that into... Look after you, bro. Take care of yourself, mate, eh? I really appreciate you coming in and chilling with me for a while. What I can't, unfortunately I can't do is, for some reason, I can't put that across there. We're just going to have to spoil the stuff that we've got here, even though it's got to go to a fully spoilt route. It'll happen over time, so that's not a problem. Is there anything we can put in an inventory to make that go up there? Which is actually the wrong way. We went around about that the complete wrong way. But we'll just have to deal with that. Right, what about you, Sunshine? As I said, we've got more narcos than we need for the current amount of... Oh, Jesus, you're still alive. Take that. At least they give us some experience points. Problem is I'm just stocking up on crap. Stocking up on crap. What we need to do is... Because I'm not currently cooking meat, we need to make sure we've got plenty of that. Our inventory. So this amount of spoiled meat should well and truly be enough to last us for a little while. Bear with me while I split it all up, because I hadn't quite figured out a better way of, or a quicker way of doing that yet. I'm sure somebody can tell me a quicker way than the way that I tried to do it. To be honest, it's probably not, I don't need a lot of this stuff. Probably just be dumped. That'll all rot. Clean you up before you give me hassles that I don't need. But I mean, I have heard about people climbing up on those rocks, and it's a smaller trike, so there's actually another trike. Somewhere. That was a level 150, the other one. Never mind, it's not important. I need to wait for that meat to rot. What I'm going to do is leave you there so that you don't die to something random. And we'll go for a little wander along here because I want to see whether there's a crocodile along here. There can be a crocodile along here sometimes. Jesus, my spyglassing needs a little bit of practice. No, thank you. No, definitely no thank you. Sorry, as I said, sorry people, I've got a blocked nose. I've had quite a few of them jump out of the water right here and attack me before. Better safe than sorry at the moment. The other thing we actually need to find is some trilobites to kill with the moss chops. So we'll keep an eye out for those as well. What's the time? Because I have to... 1:50. What time did the boys say they were going to catch up? Bear with me, sorry chat. I'm just going to check what... bloody phone. What time they decided we're going to catch up. It was either 2 or 2:30, and it's currently 1:50, so... Okay, 2:30. So that's what minutes. I've got 40 minutes. So I've got another 20 minutes, and then I will, I'll have to go. But I do appreciate you lot coming in. Everyone that's come in, all my old friends. Fatty, if you're still here. Peach, if you're still here. Really do appreciate you coming and saying hi. Snake. Snake. Take. It's not too much along here really of interest. Sometimes there's something in this little gully along here that is worth a little gander at. Unfortunately, so is there a lot of other shit over here which might kill me, which I don't want to happen if I can avoid it. Yeah, love you a long time too, Peach. That sort of shit. Oh, Jesus, what was that? Is it after me? Oh, it's attacking something else. No, maybe not. I don't know what made that noise. Maybe the trike made that noise. But that Alpha Raptor is a definite no-no for me. Oh, that's another moss chops. 55. I'm not worried because it's not higher than the one I've currently got. So we're not going to worry about that because more than likely old numbnuts over there is... Why did it not attack that moss chops? Which is only level 10. Oh, Jesus. Where's it off to? It sees me. I'm in trouble. Quite figure out why it's not attacking them. Oh, it is attacking them. Okay, right, let's go before that turns pear-shaped for me. Yeah, love you a long time too, Peach. It's awesome you came in. I'm really happy to see you all. As I said, probably in about 20 minutes I've got to go and wash my carcass before I go out and catch up with a couple of mates that I haven't caught up with since Christmas. Well, since before Christmas, actually. I had a drink with one of them on Christmas Eve. The other one I hadn't seen since before that. So I've got to go and catch up with these boys. Have a couple of beers. Catch up with the goss. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. He took one straight to the head and just died. Rightio. Try and get my spear back, which I did. There's something over there that's gone behind that rock. So attacking, attacking a Lystro. So we're good. That'll kill that Lystro pretty easily. Alright, let's have something to eat. I mean, we must be getting close to being able to build a raft. Sorry, excuse me. We must be getting close to being able to build a raft. What level are we on? We actually can. Or maybe not. Yeah, we can build a raft. It should be level 16. Raft. Large storage box. I'm looking for wooden foundation, wooden ceiling, wooden ramp. Right, so let's get a raft made. At least then we'll be mobile. And we can go across to Carnival Island. see what we actually need here to make the raft. I don't think it's probably wood. It's just wood. So that's fine. We can definitely handle that. But we are going to need a lot of wood. Because what I need to get doing, I need to really get metal crafting as soon as possible. It's been far too long. We're currently day 3 and I haven't got metal crafting. Day 3, yep. The good thing about building a raft is it'll probably give me enough levels to probably get to making the forge. Now, do I go and pick up the crossbow because that'll make it easier for me to aim something, or do I just use a normal crossbow or bow? Rightio. They gave me another 3 levels, so we're actually close, but not quite at the point of being able to build the... Not being able to build the forge and smithy yet. But that'll happen pretty quickly once we start building this raft. Okay, what do I need? Flint. Oh, for awesome. I really want to go back and tame that otter at some point as well, because what the otter will do is allow me to go into colder areas a little bit easier. Without putting points into fortitude, as many points into fortitude anyway. Yeah, see, what I'm trying to do here is build a platform on my raft, and it takes a lot of wood to do that. Let's dump you for a start. Ceilings. By the looks of it, I made it to level 20, which is what we're after. Level 20 will give us... Oh, don't want to hit you by accident. You'll probably kill me. Alright, so what we need like 22 or something of these things. And this is why it takes so bloody long. There is a purpose to my madness, I promise. I am actually trying to achieve something. Oh no, what happened? Are you all still there? I just got a message come up that my internet wasn't allowing me to broadcast. I hope you're still there anyway. Let me know if you are, just so I know that I haven't lost you all. I haven't put these on because I've actually run it. Obviously, I've got no weight left. Although I could put still here. Thank you, Peach. Now I know that at least everybody is still able to watch me. 6 levels. There we go. Look at that. I usually like to get myself to 500 weight. Maybe even 600 eventually, but But currently we're about 400. No, almost, yeah, 450 odd. Right, so now, to be honest, I don't actually need to make as many as I do. I don't need to make all of them, because what I can do is once I get the higher level tooling, it'll be a lot easier to get stuff. What we're going to do is we'll just make it up. We only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 more. So we'll make the 8 plus the ramps. While we're here, we can get the moss chops up onto the raft with the ramp. That's the end of that. And then we'll go over to Carnivore Island. Finish the stream up, getting to Carnivore Island, sort of seeing what there is around. Hopefully a whale doesn't eat us on the way. Would be disastrous if that happened. We'd be back to the scratch again. And that's probably half the reason why I don't really want to take the crossbow over there. Simply because if I lose it in the ocean, it is very difficult for me to get back. So what we need 8, don't we? That's 7. A little bit more weight. Bear with me, people. We're not too far away from making a move. So that's 8. And we need 1 more of those, which will just be wood as well. And then we can skedaddle. So let's make a couple of things. We need to make another bed. We'll make a couple more of you. We should actually make another mortar and pestle, but we only need stone for that, so let's collect that. Rightio. Let's take that with us. Nothing in those, so we're under control. That's as much as you can put on it that I've come across without some sort of bracing, I think. Let's put the ramps on. So we can get old moss chops up on it with us, because we do need the moss chops to kill whatever we need for prime meat over on this island. So E is critical. Put a couple of these down. There is a way that I thing my raft each time that I do it, so bear with me while I get that sorted out. Oh, actually I'm more than 2, I thought I only made 2. Put the bed down, because that would be a disaster if we managed to die on Herbivore Island without a bed down. Let's make the a few arrows as well, because we must be able to make the trank arrows now. We should be well over that level. Put the meat in there that we are currently using. Might as well put the narcotics in there as well. Some narcotics brewing. Let's be on our way. As I said, I've got, how long have I got? Yeah, I've only got about 5 more minutes. I think we're going to get to Kano Island, and then I'm going to call it. Well, we're going to at least try and get to Kano Island. I'm not saying we're going to make it yet, because a whale might attack us on the way. A lead. But gee, I've got to, if I'm meeting it too soon, I've got to have a shower yet. But I do appreciate you all coming in. Peach, Fatty, if you're still here, much love, my friends, as always. Really been awesome to catch up with you both. I will catch you on your stream again soon, Fatty and Peach. I'll keep an eye out for you. If you want to send us a message, if you remember, just to let us know that you are about to stream, I might catch that before I actually, you know, it might be on Discord before I actually look at the, don't even think about it, you. Give us a warning. Yeah, Peach, catch you soon. Much love, my friend, as always. Love you long time. Fatty, you haven't seen anything for a while. You might just be chilling, whatever you're doing. If you are still there, mate, much love to you as well, my friend. I will be back tomorrow. To be fair, if this catch-up doesn't turn into a circus, which it has the potential to do, I might be back earlier tonight to play a second part of this. At this stage I won't be on again tonight, but if I am, it'll be because the boys don't want to get completely drunk. But I can't promise that's not going to happen at the moment, so we'll play it by ear. But when I catch, I'll catch you anyway, eh? And everybody else that's come in, Nuts, you're not here, mate, but I do appreciate you coming in. And everybody else, HG, Puppy, I really do appreciate you all coming in. Everybody else that's been here as well. But we'll get to the island. What we're going to do is we're going to have a quicker look around the island, see what we're sort of dealing with. I know there is a 135 Pteranodon down where I spawned before. I don't particularly want to go and get that yet if I can avoid it. But first things first, we've got to avoid going across this ocean. The amount of times I've lost my raft and everything I own to a lead on this little trip here, I try not to remember, to be honest. Seems like we're good at the moment. But yeah, so first things first, when we come back, we will be looking and seeing what we can get ourselves a decent Pteranodon, but we're also going to get ourselves some metal to start smelting. Make ourselves some iron tools. What I'm looking for is high level Pteranodons. 15 or 10 or whatever the hell that was not high level. 15. I know I saw more of them up in the sky before. I could, if I did have the luck and find a high level Anki, I could tame one over here as well. Last time I played, I got a 130 here. So I did tame it, and that opened up a lot of doors for being able to spawn, to mine a lot of metal. 10, was it the one I checked before? I don't even know. Yeah, they're all pretty shit level at the moment, that's for sure. That's the one I checked before. Is this an Anki I checked before? It is. We'll take a run around the coast. There's nothing that can kill me on this island unless I hit them, so I haven't got to worry about that. There's nothing violent, nothing aggressive on this island. As I said, unless I accidentally hit one of them. 25, they're all pretty shit at the moment, aren't they? I mean, 95's higher than the rest of them, but it's not worth my effort. 130 minimum, to be fair. At some point I want to tame one of these as well, but it has to be a high level. Waste of time unless it's a high level. Looks like you've all gone. That's all good. I'm just about to get off anyway. But yeah, really do appreciate everybody coming in. That's come in and had a chat with me. Chilled. And once we've had a quick look around this island, we'll be getting off as well. There's a lead right there. Oh no, it's a stego in the rock. I thought it was a lead. Up top. What I do need to do is find some. Looks to me like we're not going to have any luck for decent level ones here, which is disappointing, but not unexpected. You do get lucky every now and then and find a high level pteranodon on here. We haven't had any such luck. But that's right, we can find high level pteranodons somewhere. I know where there is a 135. Which it's near enough to the lowest level I will tame. I think 130 is probably the lowest level I would tame. Yeah, not a lot to be excited about there, to be honest. There could be a little bit up on that cliff there, so we might take a quick run up, see whether we can see anything on the cliff. When I first get on next stream, first things first, I'll be getting some metal smelting. Don't really need a Bronto to be fair. That looked like a pteranodon there. Wasn't a very high level one anyway. Getting some metal smelting, and then I'll probably bugger off from this island once I've collected all the metal on here. See, there's a metal node there, there's a metal node there. Collect all these metal nodes, get them smelting. There's a metal node there. Get them all smelting and then leave. And I'll probably head back down the coast that way, the way that I came from, because I've got to pick up the crossbow from there. And these are all metal nodes, as you can see. So we've got to collect all those. More metal nodes, as you can see. So it's going to take me a little while to do that. But that's for next stream. Yeah, there's nothing up here at all. These are the things I'd be killing. That would be the thing I'd be killing if I did need prime meat. But I'm not going to need prime meat by the looks of it on this island. The last couple of metal nodes. Right, so I'm going to finish up here, chat. Much love to you all. Really do appreciate the support again. Finally come back and to see you all. But I will be back again very soon. But yeah, take care of yourselves as always. Much love. Take care, and I will catch you all next time. And eventually we'll figure out how to finish. Yeah, take it easy, Peach. Look after yourself, eh?